Yes, just say, please, so,
Well, I feel like we're more energetic, but.
well, he was, rescued.
They're around.
He was 70 pounds now. He weighed just barely 50 when he dropped. He said that it was PTSD. Because he was on the street. When we got the golden retriever rescue Rockies.
I mean, the eyes look sharp.
Yeah.
The eyes, they're same color.
Well, he's been through a lot of training.
Everybody's got a question. Yeah, but not you.
People are gonna bring their own dogs.
I did light research today.
Yeah.
Usually banging on the keys.
Yeah, she practiced earlier. She practiced earlier.
Oh.
Bernie.
Yeah, you come on.
How are you? Didn't hear the kid here, but I said, Bernie.
I do. I know.
Okay, you've got 10 more minutes from me, and then you have to go in your office.
Yes, go away.
I'm gonna sit down over here. Can you come over here? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes. Okay, okay. I know those are.
Yeah.
Just a little low. You're fine, you're fine. As long as I pull the shotgun, just a little. They do it all the time. Hey, haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. I'm Maria. I know. I look like you're
Then yesterday I had to go back again. I was from my bad shit. So I have here. I did it like this. I did it at $2. Okay, and I run an hour all week, so it's about an hour. I was watching the movie. This is while I was reading. Then when I did comb it out, it looked like this, and I sent it to the photographer, he was like, it looks. So yesterday, so we have another meeting with the standard.
whatever it is you do every day, right? Okay then. Let's get a sound check on it.
Okay.
See you Monday. I was just gonna ask you what mic you're gonna use.
Get that turned on?
Oh, no, not yet.
I'll get it. I'll get it. Empty out the window.
Yeah. Got interrupted.
Well, you know how that is. Everybody got it, the parking lot.
And we probably forgot about Sundays. Because it's been a while, because usually they're here, but I bet you think Sundays that, yeah. Once I said, I wanted to just forgot.
I suspected there
I need you to wave your sign.
Now I'm on. All right. Good. That sounds good. Okay. So do you need a sound check on the soloist mic?
No, she was fluctuating so much and I have to adjust it as she sings.
Okay.
All right.
We can do it, then she changes. As soon as the song changes, I have to change her anyway. So. But really, I'll be back here meeting. No.
Right, yeah. They are stores. Yeah, so that's good, because it happens to try. Yeah. Yeah. Now they're sure.
Well, yeah, especially now she.
Yeah.
I know that. You need a basket?
I need to read that.
I'll get you. Yes, you are.
Who's scheduled to bring it up today?
I don't know what else.
I don't even know. Watermelon, LGG, some of the stuff, but the balance.
You have mine though.
Yeah.
I used to with my son, it was right after the church.
That's not respectful.
My brother, my kids, you're right. When it's I got very. Like that, and it was cancer. I was she showed my sister, it was amazing. Yeah, she literally, but it was amazing, so amazing, but literally, yeah. I'll let you know, brother. Hey, oh no, these lights, you wouldn't see me. You're good. I'll see you later, Romeo. That's me, Suzanne P. Used to be Suzanne P. Yeah, you already took the book.
Yeah, it's a little, it wasn't exactly what I expected, but. No, just, well, the first chapter, whoever I'm in, is lost. Another reason we wouldn't want to do it on this one. Something. Right on. No. Oh, I love it. It's the water. Well, I have to say. I was holding it out, how it looked. It took an hour.
As usual, it's that by the end you're with the that one got, I mean, the rest of us, so. Hey, simplicity is best.
She just, I just looked on and said, it's fine. Robert Hanson. Yeah. Well, not really in a way. Anywhere they have I would like to do this thing by maybe one person does it for once and then you don't have to throw it out and change. I just think it'd be easier than now. Well, I think it's just paint it, you know what I mean? What's the job? Retrieve it, then you have to, you end up in your end. Yeah, oh, it's, yeah. I just did it this way once before. You know, to get, the hang of it, not just trying to deal with it way.
That's all I know. Okay. Good morning. Yeah, I'd like to try to be for your sector, but yeah. Good thing you're close enough.
Denver, I was 30 minutes.
You fly over most days, I bet.
So, Fatima, you start the service,
Prelude and then.
prelude, and then you stand up and say, let's sing blessing. And I'm only gonna talk for a minute or so before we then sing God's Melody.
Good morning, everybody. Let's get centered with this song. It's called Blessings to the World. And you can join in. I believe we'll have the words. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and all I am and all I do is a blessing to the world.
I am the heart, I'm the hands, I'm Nat. This is Jane, the pianist, card maker. This is Fatima, artist, singer, entrepreneur. I'm Nat, preacher, old guy. How do we answer that question? Who am I is the topic today. Who am I? We just sang some words that claimed something about us. I want you to think about the number of ways that you can answer that and how that question opens you to a richer experience of life. So we're going to do another affirmation of who we are. We are God's melody of life. And God is singing a song through each one of us.
I am God's melody of life. God sings a song through me. I am God's rhythm and harmony. God sings a song through me. A song of life, a radiant life, of life so full and free. I am God's melody of life. God sings a song through me. I am God's melody of life. God sings a song through me. I am God's rhythm and harmony. God sings a song through me. A song of life, of radiant life, of life so full and free. I am God's melody of life. God sings a song through me.
Welcome. We are the Unity Church of Greater Rochester. Yes, we are. We're about healing lives and living dreams by deepening connections with God, ourselves, and others. We're about practical spirituality. We're about learning spiritual principles, practicing spiritual activities that make a difference in our lives, one of which is prayer. So we have a powerful prayer ministry here. Unity has been a powerful prayer ministry for a long time. So one of our prayer chaplains, Liz Santa Maria, is bringing up a prayer box. It's here in the sanctuary all the time. It's in the back of the sanctuary often, usually, except for Sunday mornings right now. So we bring it up to invite you to bring up in your mind, what do you want? What would you like to receive? What melody would you like to have sung through you? A song of life, of healing, of prosperity, of purpose, of peace and harmony, a song of justice and oneness. Open yourself, open your life to the possibilities of absolute goodness. So, we're beginning a new book study. How Then Shall We Live by Wayne Mueller. It's as I said in the newsletter, it doesn't give us answers. It gives us questions for us to think about answers. It gives openings for considerations, for meditations. So it's a really inspiring book. We have 4 copies left out in the bookstore for a donation. They're still available on there. They are available on Amazon if you happen to miss that. 4 questions for deepening our lives. So we're going to look at each question for 2 weeks. Each question is a central part of a spiritual path. So these are the 4 things we're going to be considering as we move out of winter into spring to Easter. Who am I? Who am I? So we're going to be talking about who we are inside that seeks to come out of us. Next week, we're going to talk about who am I with you? Who am I that has been influenced by what's outside of me? And then we'll spend a couple of weeks on what do I love? How does the energy of love flow through me and make a difference in my life? And then, how shall I live knowing that I will die? Now, that's not a topic that is usually mentioned in Unity churches because we're positive, right? But it's a valid question. It's a Buddhist question. Buddhists talk about impermanence. Everything changes. And they focus on our impermanence. So this is about the nature of change. And then, what is my gift to the people of the earth, to the family of the earth? What difference can I make? So today we're talking about who am I? Inside. I have an affirmation for you that claims something about identity. This is from one of my favorite Unity ministers, Reverend Suzanne Carter. Made in the image and likeness of God, heir to the kingdom of all good, illumines my authentic path and leads me to my highest good. Let's declare this together. I am made in the image and likeness of God and heir to the kingdom of all good. God's light illumines my authentic path and leads me to my highest good. Yes, truth. Kind of suggests the nature of the answer to who am I. We're spiritual beings. We're emissaries of the divine. We are channels of love and wisdom. We are one with pure being. That's the absolute truth. That's the ultimate. That's where we start with who am I? And so this question, who am I? And the answer, child of God, Christ, the I am, an eternal spiritual being. That answer is about the nature of God. And so when we begin anything, like a new 8-week series here, in the beginning, God, first 4 words of the Bible. We start with the consciousness. We start with an exploration. We start with a declaration of the divinity, the ultimate reality of things. Seek first God's kingdom. Seek first the energy of light and love and life. Seek first that presence and power that's all around us. Kingdom of heaven. It's all around us. We're in the middle of it. Seek first the kingdom of heaven. It's within us. We are all around it. It's within us, all around us. And so we start with that basic spiritual principle of the ultimate reality of goodness within us and all around us. Now, names that we have for it, the ultimate question to who we are, the ultimate question to who am I has a spiritual answer. Who are you sitting there coming to church this morning? We have a series of discussion questions that are available every week. It's in the newsletter, and there's some printed ones out there. One of them is practice asking yourself, who am I in this moment? Everywhere. Ask yourself that question all the time and see what comes up for you. Because we can say, yes, I am heir to the kingdom of God. I am made in the image of likeness of God. I am love. I am peace. I am oneness. I'm a minister. I'm a father, a husband, a brother. I'm a, how do I say this? Recovering from living incompletely and dealing with imperfections, forgiving myself for mistakes. So, there's a lot of ways we can answer that in that exercise. Who am I all the time? I'm sitting and watching TV. Who am I sitting here with the TV control, watching TV? Who am I cooking stir-fried vegetables and chicken? Who am I in my history, my name that comes up? So when we ask that question, sometimes we remember things that have happened to us that we may identify with. We may remember things that we're good at that we identify with. Who am I? So we have a number of roles. We have all sorts of things that have happened in our lives that could, that do define us. So the question is, what do we choose to use to be defined? How do we define ourselves? And so the roles are important. Our skills and talents are important. The mistakes that we've made are important as well. And the spiritual reality that we are is also critically important. What's a name that you call yourself? Is there more than one? People have trouble getting my name right. I always have. I'd introduce myself as Nat, and they'd say, good to meet you, Nat. Matt, Mac, Nate. A lot of people that I know think my name is Nate. I let that happen. That was kind of a parallel life that I had when I owned a tavern. So Nate was a tavern owner. He's gone. I let him go. But at that time, I didn't have a strong enough sense of self to be able to say, my name is Nat. It took a while for me to get some sort of clarity about this is me. This is who I am. What name do you call yourself? If you were to give yourself a name, what would it be? A lot of times when people step into a spiritual role, they get a new name. Priests and nuns and some unity ministers take on a new name, Princess Summer, Fall, Winter, Spring. In the Native American tradition, a young person goes out on a vision quest, out on a listening quest, out on a connection quest to find their name, to connect with the earth, with something from the earth, to connect with an animal, and that becomes their name. So the name is presented to them and they claim it, then people call them that. They honor that name because names are powerful. We know that our words are powerful, and we know to be careful with what we say. We particularly need to be careful with how we name ourselves. Sometimes people name us. I'll be talking about this next week. They give us nicknames and they're not usually nice whenever we're kids. What do you call yourself? Who am I? I've been asking myself that for more than a week now. I was having a really entertaining dream last night. And I woke up a little bit and said, who am I dreaming this? Because in the dream, I knew it was me in the dream. It wasn't a real situation. They weren't people that I knew in the dream, but it was me. I identified myself. Who was that? I don't know the answer to that, but I think it's an interesting question for me. We've had a white stone ceremony where we invited you to listen and get a name for yourself that will orient you toward what you're doing in the year. Since Suzanne broke her ankle a week and a half ago, the dog and I have been going to the local dog park. And if it's cold on a weekday morning, we're often there by ourselves at the Ellison Dog Park. So I was sitting on the bench, looking out at a really beautiful picture, and said, who am I looking at this? Something opened up. And it's like the divine is looking at this and appreciating it. Not me, but through me. The divine is living as you. So my suggestion is keep asking yourself that until you get hit over the head with an answer. Okay? It's interesting. Or touched in the heart with an answer. Okay? You are the Christ self, the I am. In unity, Charles Fillmore called that divine within us individuality versus personality. That our personality is something that we build to present ourselves to the world, that is built in relation to the world, but our individuality, our unique self, is changeless, timeless, eternal. Maybe that's what it is that's dreams, the dreams. Jesus said, you're the light of the world. You know, you, light of the world. How's that feel? That feels like a responsibility, doesn't it? That's something to think about. How does that feel? So, It's important to claim the reality of this, of our spiritual identity, to know it and to claim it, to feel it. So I told you at one point, it wasn't all that long ago when I didn't have a strong enough sense of self to be able to correct somebody that was calling me by the wrong name. Wasn't until I actually started practicing spiritual principles that I had a real sense of who I am. Happened somewhere around, beginning to attend Unity. When did you get a sense of who you are? When did you get a strong sense of this is me? When did you get a taste of that? You might think, I don't know if I put in there, how does it feel to live from your authentic self? How does it feel to live with a sense of integrity of who you are? To stand up and be seen. Talked about that last week, about that being a quality of being loving, willing to stand up, be seen, be affected by others, and say, here I am. This is me. Some ideas that I got from the poet, philosopher, Mark Nepo. This is from Mark Nepo's friend, a poet, philosopher, psychologist, Wayne Mueller, who wrote the book that we'll be using. Wonderful, inspiring things. Living out that reality, being in integrity, living in oneness, singing the old Unity songs. I live in the kingdom of light. I'm one with the heart of the mother. I'm one with love. I am God's melody of life. I am the heart of God. I am the hands, the voice of love. What words would you use? So we'll have a time to think about that in some meditation. We're going to sing a classic chant. I am one with the heart of the mother of God, one with the heart of God, one with the heart of love. As a way of getting into a quiet place where you can fill in the blanks about who you are. Use your words to answer that who am I question. So we'll sing this a few times and then settle into a place where we can listen and watch and wait for some information about who we are. Okay.
I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God.
Keep going.
Ave Maria. Kyrie eleison. Ave
I am one with the heart of the Father. Continue on your own. I am one. I am one with love. I am the heart of love. I am. I am. Who are you? Who are you? Sitting there in this Unity Church, in this meditation time. Who are you? Ask yourself that. Or let your breath begin to answer it by saying, I am, and then listen. I am. There are many answers. Let them come. Who are you? Listen. Watch. Wait for an answer. Listen. Watch. And wait for an answer from the depths within you. An answer from your eternal soul. For the one that transcends daily activities and here and now. Listen in the silence, openly, expectantly, gratefully, in the silence. Who are you? How does it feel to know who you are? What might you say or do to live from who you are? To live authentically, in integrity, with the truth of your being. How does it feel to be in oneness? Connected with all that is, part of the goodness everywhere. Deepen your breathing a bit and know that you are one with God, with yourself, with others. You are the oneness that we all share.
There's a presence moving softly in the quiet of my being, calling softly all the time. One heart, one mind, one life, united and divine. There's a presence moving softly in the quiet of my being, calling softly all the time. One heart, one mind, one life, united and divine. One heart, one mind, one life, united and divine.
Amen. Amen. Who are you going to see this week? What do you have in your schedule for this week? Allow love to move through you and bless your words. Bless the time that you have. Bless the giving of your unique self to the life that we share. We bless the gifts that we would give in support of this ministry. We bless the gifts that we would give in support of our oneness, in support of our life together. Divine love blesses and multiplies the goodness in everything, everywhere. And so as we open ourselves to be channels of goodness, we are surprised at the wonderful things that come into our lives. So let's declare this love offering blessing for what we might give in support of Unity Rochester and what we will give in support of our shared life on earth. Together, divine love floweth through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful. So it is.
I am a child of this universe. The ocean dances at my feet. The wind plays a melody through my hair. I am loved at every turn. I am kissed by Mother Earth. Every blade of grass, every shaking leaf on a tree, every mountain top sings of the glory of God moving through me. I am a child of this universe. The ocean dances at my feet. I am a channel for peace to flow. I honor all of life. Yes, I'm the one with Father Time. To every blade of grass, to every shaking leaf on a tree, to every mountain top, I sing of the glory of God moving through all, moving as me and moving as you, moving.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Make it this. Thank you for your support of Unity Rochester. Thank you for sharing your life with all of us, advancing God's goodness in the universe. So I dedicate these gifts to do the work of absolute goodness, unconditional love, universal truth, and abundant life. We do that gratefully, expectantly, and in peace. So it is. Amen. You may have noticed something different when you came in. Let there be coffee. Yeah. Liesel has set up coffee and some snacks. I've noticed that after the service the last several weeks, I'll be standing out in the hallway there. Nobody comes out. Everybody's in here talking to each other. That's great. So you started fellowship on your own. And so we're just following your lead and making some coffee for you. Okay? And we will continue that. Just not in the sanctuary. All right, and until we get a carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning system set up, anyway. So you'll be hearing more about this, okay? There's an opportunity to talk about this subject, any things that came to mind, to talk about the discussion questions that you may have picked up in the classroom at 11:11. Maybe we'll start a little early today because I'm running a little short today. It's okay. So we'll see how this goes. If there's interest in this, that every Sunday after the service, we'll have a little discussion time for as long as it takes. And then we're going to try doing it on Wednesday nights. So we have been having little discussions in the classroom on weeknight evenings. I thought we'll just step right into doing it on Wednesday night and call it a service. So besides discussions, we'll have discussion. There'll be a meditation time and some music. So let's see, metaphysics, music, meditation. Sounds like a service to me. So we're going to start that this week. We're going to do at least 8 of those. We'll see what happens. We're going to do that here in the sanctuary. Join us for that. Okay? And I'm thinking that we can publicize this not just as a discussion group for how then shall we live, because it's going to be a standalone thing. You will not have to have been at the Sunday service or have the book to get something out of the Wednesday evening program. Okay, so I was discussing this with Barb about, well, who's going to come? You know, it's still dark at 6:30 on Wednesday nights. Well, some people are just beginning to go out for the evening, and they might decide to come and get a little bit of metaphysics, music, and meditation before they go out and party. So we'll see what happens. Okay. We have a half a dozen or so people that come regularly to the Thursday noon meditation. That's a great number. We'll see. So we're starting a regular after the service Sunday discussion, Wednesday night service, continuing with the Thursday noon meditation. See what you can fit into your schedule. Okay. So in closing, prayer chaplains will be available to pray with you personally for anything in particular, any particular needs that you have. They'll be on corners of the sanctuary up here. So we're going to close by affirming the prayer for protection and then singing, "Let There Be Peace on Earth." And so the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. Okay? All right. So who's that? Who's us? Who is us? We're saying, who am I? Well, who is us? No matter how you answer that, it's surrounded, enfolded, protected, and empowered by the presence of God. Okay, so let's stand up. This is something we're going to declare with conviction, strength, and power for all of us together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well, and there is peace. We are the peace of God. Have a wonderful week. Oh, I'll get it. You will need it here. Mask. Where's my mask? Where's my mask? I'll get it. People are more likely to come up and ask for prayer if everybody else is out there having coffee. Did it continue streaming? Looks like. Okay. What? All right. Well.